I'm at the last stop in my quest for the iconic taste of Callebaut chocolate. It's probably the most beautiful one. Every Callebaut chocolate is moulded into big 5 kilogram blocks or shaped into small colettes. Let's have a look at how that works. Hannes, you're a specialist in this area. Can you take me through the moulding process for Callebaut?
For sure. After the conching, the chocolate is liquid. And we start from the liquid chocolate to turn it into solid form, the 5 kilogram block or the callets.
There's lots of steps in between.
Yeah. First we are going to temper the chocolate, which is a temperature treatment to really get the crystallization right. It gives you a nice shiny product with all the quality aspects that we are looking for. After tempering, we are going to put it in the molds or on the depositing belt.
And can we talk about the molds? These molds are very iconic and they're still used today.
These are our metal molds that we still use for the Callebaut Gourmet brand. They guide the wand very easily, and we use them already since the beginning of Callebaut, more than a century ago, up to today. So they are like patrimonium of Barry Callebaut itself, yes.
It's amazing that you're still using the same mold today that you used over 100 years ago. That is really quite amazing. We have the solid block and the colettes. Is there any difference between the two?
Quality-wise, there is no difference. It's the same recipe, it's the same treatment. It really depends on the chefs and the way they want to use our products, what is most suitable for them.
The block was first and then the colettes were introduced and invented in the 80s.
Yeah.
So
correct.
for me, I use the colettes for everyday applications and use, even chocolate chips. The block is brilliant if you're wanting to melt it overnight or even have big chunks of chocolate.
It's a bigger volume. The callets are smaller volumes, are more user-friendly. They are easy to work with. And depending on the choice, you can choose for the iconic blocks or the user-friendly product of the callet.
Why did Callebaut invent the colettes, which were introduced in the 80s?
So 40 years ago, over 40 years ago, we were looking for something more user-friendly, easy to work with, and that resulted in the callets.
I know myself, by using the colettes, you can get a really accurate weight and measure. We can use them as chocolate chips, and because you don't have to chop the block, they're very easy to use, but I do love the block for shavings.
So that's good. You still have the choice, and it's up to you.
We do have the choice. You've done a brilliant job.
Thank you.
The blocks and colettes are ready to be packaged to find their way into kitchens of chefs and chocolatiers around the world, ready for us chefs to create and delight our customers every day with the original taste of the finest Belgium chocolate.